All right, I think we shall begin. Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you at Rosoboronexport's conference hall, and today I'm glad to present to you Modern Russian Firearms. Now let's have a look at the Milestones, designed by the shooters and for the shooters. That means that all of our designers, co-designers, engineers, consultants, they're active shooters, and they rely on the experience of our combatants, of our special forces, law enforcement, and other agencies, and civilian professional shooters. The next milestone, easy to operate and maintain. The ground-laying principle of Michael Kalashnikov was the genius is in simplicity, and our gunsmiths follow that principle. Combatant weather tested. It is extremely important that all of the military-grade weapons, firearms especially, undergo rigorous tests and trials. Robust and reliable, no doubt about that. Accurate, which is also tested by the state and factory commissions. And versatile. They're extremely adjustable. You can fine-tune it to operations that you need. Now let's have a look at the assets that we're going to review today. The first one, PLK Compact Lebedev Pistol. The second one, AK-19, 5.56mm, and 6P68 cord. And let's begin with the PLK. A gun you want to carry. It's an extremely appealing asset. You can have a look at the specs, but it's the technologies, the design, the material solutions scrupulously implemented by the engineers of Kalashnikov Group that make it special. I'll start a video for you and talk a bit about design and technical features. It will be as a background, and this video shows the tests and trials of one of the law enforcement bodies of the Russian Federation, which prove it to be reliable in any environment, any weather, be it rain, dust, snow, and so on and so forth. With -50 up to +50 temperatures, it will work and accomplish its tasks. Where gun is concerned, I can say that it's a handgun designed by Lebedev, produced by Kalashnikov Group, 9x19mm Luger, but it can also use 7N21 enhanced penetration ammo with steel core bullets. It's made of light and resistant alloys with special finishing and treatment, which increases its reliability, robustness, and its lifespan. It's a tilting barrel action and proper ergonomics, which allows you to shoot accurately, as it reduces the jump from the point of aim. So the ergonomic features are extremely comfortable for any weather and any environment. Exchanging grip panels. The ribbed sides, you can use it with the gloves or with your hands, even if they are slippery. Ambidextrous safeties. Mag release on both sides. So it is an extremely appealing asset and extremely reliable asset. But the basic principle is simplicity, and we are going to have a look at the co-designer who's going to disassemble it and assemble it again. Please have a look. Easy as it is, which saves training costs and time for your personnel. You can train them faster, and this gun is also perfect for combat training and for real application in battle. as it uses 7N21 ammo with enhanced penetration. It can be used against enemy personnel wearing body armor. Now, we can't shoot the gun here, but we can have a look. My colleague from Kalashnikov Group will tell you a bit more about combat application and operational capabilities of this gun.
Yes, so as we already saw, the concealed carry capabilities are great. Even under a tight-fitting suit, you can't really see this weapon. But despite the fact that it's a compact pistol, it can also be used as a duty pistol. It still has a very good magazine capacity, 14 rounds, and you can use longer magazines. So it's not just a concealed carry pistol. It can be a primary duty pistol for any branch of law enforcement or armed forces. And if you look at what's happening in other countries, in the United States, for example, the compact pistol is sometimes the only pistol that is accepted into service. So with this pistol, we can offer accessories such as holsters, concealed carry holsters, duty holsters. As you can see, it is compatible with all the modern lights and accessories. So, for example, for law enforcement personnel, right now it's very important to have a light because you need to identify what you're shooting at. And in this particular case, you can see that you can use a Russian-made light, you can use a foreign-made light. They are all compatible with this particular pistol. Another feature we need to think about is the dexterity of the pistol. For example, if I cannot use my right hand, I might be wounded, or I might just be a left-handed shooter. The pistol is fully ambidextrous, which means that I can drop the magazine, I can drop the slide, and I don't need to come up with any weird ways to do it because we have all the controls. Slide release, mechanical safety, magazine release, they're all on right and left side, which is a great feature of a modern pistol. So another advantage that we have is a mechanical safety, which is again ambidextrous. Very often with some of the modern striker-fired pistols, you cannot really ensure complete safety when you're putting the weapon back in a holster. There is always a small chance that something is going to touch the trigger and the weapon will go off. And that's been a problem in many different militaries just recently with the Canadian Special Forces. But we have a mechanical safety, ambidextrous mechanical safety that allows to ensure that if we put the weapon on safe, even if we have a tight-fitting concealed carry holster, we know that even if something will get into the trigger bar, the weapon will still be safe and we won't have a negative condition. So, this weapon is being tested by Russian police right now, and we hope that it's going to replace trusty macro pistol in the near future, having better magazine capacity. The most popular round in the world, 9x19, we, as Vasily said, offering an additional capability, armor-piercing round, 7N21. Those are so-called plus P plus rounds, so if you will try to use them in any other pistol, well, the pistol is going to blow up. But our pistols are designed to handle this plus P plus armor-piercing ammunition, and with this ammunition, we have complete different capabilities. You can defeat body armor. You can get through many different types of cover. So this is a great asset both as a concealed carry pistol for covered operatives, for police, but also for special forces. And this is a great match for any other foreign-made pistol that is available on the market today. So, any questions about this pistol?
So I guess we can answer questions at the end of the presentation,
but you'll have another chance.
But esteemed ladies and gentlemen, the basic question: why do we need a gun in the battlefield? What do we need it for? Any guesses? A handgun, a pistol, in the real battle environment.
also an emergency case.
Well, and another reason, for example,
Clear buildings.
clear buildings. But does it provide
Constrained areas.
does it provide significant firepower for the soldiers in the battlefield?
When protecting himself, yes. Soldiers will
That's right,
have
protecting.
power.
But it's for the self-defense. So you need an assault rifle. If you have a pistol, your next task is to get an assault rifle. And which assault rifle was put on the coats of arms and became the symbol of freedom for many countries? Any guesses? What platform?
The famous Kalashnikov.
That's right. You're right. It's famous Kalashnikov. And I'm glad to introduce to you the most advanced and anticipated of them all, AK-19 in 5.56 millimeter NATO standard. It's an extremely awaited gun. It uses RS-101 enhanced penetration ammo, but you can use M193, M855, SS-109 and .223 Remington with FMJ and FMJ-BT boat tail. And I'm going to start a video for you, and then we'll comment on the design features and other tactical and operational capabilities of this gun. And a small disclaimer, I would like to draw your attention to the quality of pins, rivets and studs. Only original Kalashnikov-made firearms provide that level of design and technological and aesthetics. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, for those using Imperial system, it's 16-inch barrel. To be more specific, 16.34 inches, the barrel length. So now let's have a look at the design features of this assault rifle. It features a foldable and extended stock. You can adjust it to anthropometry of your soldiers, irrespective of the dimensions. Then it features Picatinny rails with the capability to install red dots, different scopes, and so on and so forth. New iron sights, a free-floating handguard, polymer mags with windows for you to count the ammo and to be always sure about the leftovers. It's a new grip for better operability and comfort of your soldiers. New slotted flash hider, and where tactical and operational capabilities are concerned, I would like to give the floor to my colleague from Kalashnikov.
As Vasily already said, well, this is the latest generation of Kalashnikov rifles. And with all the rails and all the adjustability that we have here, it is still just as light as the previous generation. It was a real challenge to bring all of those new accessories into this gun, but keep the weight that everyone's used to and sort of a gold standard that we have. So this weapon is very lightweight, despite the fact that it has all the modern accessories, a little over 3 kilograms. And probably the biggest advantage of this particular platform has always been reliability. We've done a lot of different tests and trials in different countries, and at times, out of 15 or 16 different designs from different countries, the AK was the only weapon that actually worked. So in this particular case, we're combining one of the most popular rounds in the world, 5.56 by 45, which is used in most countries of the world and by many countries in the Middle East, with the legendary Kalashnikov reliability. And we're seeing a lot of people coming here and sharing their memories about Kalashnikovs from the time when they served. And we see that there is a lot of love and a lot of respect for this particular platform in the Middle East and particularly in the UAE. So we already saw adjustable stock, which is a necessary feature because to have a comfortable mount, you need to adjust the stock for your own requirements. For example, if I'm using body armor, I might need a shorter stock. If somebody tall and handsome like Vasily is using the rifle, you might need a longer stock. The folding capability is important because if we look at the F-16 platform, they would have a buffer tube here and the buffer spring, and you cannot fold the stock. You cannot make weapons significantly more compact. And at this point, we really care about the user. So if you look at this particular grip, we call it, basically the safe grip because it is almost impossible to hurt yourself. And with how much now the special forces are training, we actually heard the feedback that was surprising that we're shooting so much, and especially that it hurts our hands. So we even took care of that. The pistol grip and the trigger guard are made of heat-resistant polymer, so nobody's going to hurt their hands in this particular case. The magazine was modified not just to have windows, but there is also a special, basically the edge of the magazine that works as a support. You can very comfortably rest it on the ground as a monopode and use it for support. So we think it's, well, basically that's the latest generation we have. We're very glad we can present it here at IDEX-2021. And at the end of the presentation, if you have additional questions, we'll be able to answer them. Thank you very much.
So now let's go to the specs, and while you are having a look at them, I'd like to share some more information with you. Apart from AK-19, Kalashnikov Group is representing another novelty, AK-308, and as you may guess from the name, it is chambered in .308 Winchester, 7.62 by 51 millimeter, and you can have a look at it at Kalashnikov venue. You are welcome to visit their stand, to ask questions. There are most professional and hospitable guys there. And now, the icing on the cake, 6P68. Balance is your key to accuracy. This is the new balanced action assault rifle produced by famous ZID, Degtyaryov plant. It is famous for its machine guns, which are used all over the world by various armed forces. I'll start a video for you and talk a bit as a background and talk a bit about the technical and design features of this gun. It works miracles of automatic fire accuracy in the hands of specially trained personnel because it features balanced action mechanics, which reduces recoil and jump from the point of aim. In general, the gun incorporates modern, future and some battle-tested solutions. For example, it can be equipped with traditional AK mags in this caliber. The caliber is 7.62mm by 39mm. It has a Picatinny rail for your scopes, red dots, and other sighting devices. It has another rail for flashlights, designators. It is extremely comfortable for the grip. The ambidextrous safeties on both sides, which is also considered as increased ergonomics. Extended stock, which you can adjust in different positions depending on the body armor you are wearing. And there is a capability of installing flash and sound suppressor on it for concealed special operations. The sling features noiseless fixes on both sides. But I guess everybody wants to know what is balanced action. Because when we are talking about it, I saw a couple of reviews and everybody was saying balanced action. But what does it mean? I guess everybody wants to see that. So, I have a surprise for you, but we'll try to disassemble it and I will try to show you. Sorry, I'm not wearing my BDU today, just a suit, but nevertheless, I'll try to open it and show it. The simplicity of the design and maintenance and service is a very important thing, especially when you are up in the field. So, we take the backside off, we push the lever down and we pull the bolt carrier group. Actually, it is attached, so the trigger part goes together integrated with the safety and hammer-on trigger group. We take it out. So this is the bolt carrier group. We pull the spring, the recoil spring back, and now you can see the balanced action mechanics. So this is the frame and the slide and the balance part, which goes up front, so it balances or dampers the push of the gases. Everything is made of light and resistant alloys. So if you are in the field, you can just put it in the kerosene and clean it. Then oil it, don't forget to lubricate it, and assemble it again. So we put the recoil spring back, put the backside, install it, lock, push, lock, find the rail, that's it. And by the way, how to show that it is a balanced action, that there is no recoil. For example, we pull it back, there is no jump. It is balanced, so there will be no recoil actually. Safety, safety back. So that's it. I will set the new slide for you. You can have a look at all the design features that I have already told you about. This is the suppressor for special operations. And I would like to remind you that they go in both calibers, 5.45 by 39 millimeter and 7.62 by 39 millimeter. You can choose any depending on the tasks, on the ammo that you are using. I would like to, before I finish my presentation, I would like to thank the patrons and organizers of the fair, to express appreciation for the comprehensive assistance of this fine fair and exhibition, and to invite everybody to Rosoboronexport stand, to Kalashnikov stand, and Shukran Jazira.
Any questions?
And we can answer any questions if you have any.
What's the main difference between the 6P67 and 6P67 and 1?
It's a assault rifle with the suppressor together. Any other questions?
Is there a modification of 6P67?
No. As far as we have only 2 calibers.
Is it capable of firing armor-piercing rounds?
Yes, definitely. Definitely, because it was designed for special operations, and sometimes you may engage militia or terrorists equipped with body armor, so that will be the main task.
So the rifle compatible with tactical grips?
With
Forward tactical grips?
depending on the grip. Not all of them, because it doesn't have the picketing rail at the bottom of the handguard.
Is there a civilian modification of the 6P67?
No, there is not a civilian modification. Any other questions? Maybe to Kalashnikov expert? All right, then, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming, thanks for attending our presentation, and have a good day.